Because I can be myself.
Because I can be a leader.
Because I can ask questions.
State my opinions.
Focus on learning.
Participate in all types of sports, like field hockey.
The teacher can cater to me.
I can express my feelings.
I think being in an all-girls school has really allowed us all to develop into our own individual people very differently from the way we would have developed if we'd been in a co-ed school. It's a very small community. Since it's all girls, I think you develop relationships that are much closer and longer lasting than you could ever develop in a co-ed school. And I just think that that sense of community has really afforded us like an extra special opportunity that you can't get anywhere else.
Well, I actually joined York House in grade 8, and so I came from a public co-ed school, and at first I was a little apprehensive because I was a bit of a tomboy. I hung out with guys a lot, and I wasn't sure how I was going to wear a uniform and let alone a skirt every day. But actually I grew to love it. First of all, the uniform allows you a lot of extra sleep, and so you don't have to think about what you have to wear in the morning. But in terms of the environment, I actually really liked learning in an all-girls environment because you just have so much more focus, and I think that you can be a lot more grounded.
I would say that the benefits are just a lot less pressure in terms of how you look and how just you feel in a classroom as far as participation is concerned, and just that you can be that much more focused and excel.
Just how comfortable it was to come to school. You could get out of bed, throw on your uniform. It wasn't about what you looked like, it was about what you could achieve. And I love that about an all-girls school.
There's a lot less peer pressure. You don't have to think about what others are thinking all the time because everyone is in the same spot as you, and so you really get to develop that way and not have to worry about what other people are thinking.
I felt that there was competition, but at the same time there was so much moral support. I gained so much more confidence here because I felt that I was never limited by anything.
I really think being in an all-girls school and being in especially a school like York House where the community is so tight definitely has allowed me to take more chances. This year I started playing field hockey, and I'd never done that before. I started in grade 12 on the field hockey team, which is a really risky thing to do, and I loved it. I was on the practice team, but I still had a great time, and I played in a ton of games, and the coaches treated me just like any of the other players and allowed me to develop and try my hardest.
The confidence to join different clubs and try out for musicals and try out for executive positions on committees. And I know a lot of my friends who didn't have such a nurturing environment to go to school. They didn't have the confidence to be able to go and try out for these things.
I think that going to an all-girls school really helped us in a way to become more confident in who we are, and that in itself really helped us develop more in terms of leadership, in terms of just as people.